Something like that.
It's something like that.
Mm-hmm. Close this door and adjust these lights here really quick.
Is that a new camera?
No, it's the one that we've had for a while now.
Pretty good picture. Weird. Uh-oh, your soundboard fell off.
Huh?
Now it's going to echo in here.
Yeah, like it wasn't doing that before. Let's see here. Okay. We'll get more permanent stuff set up eventually.
Pretty nice looking mic, too.
Well, I'm trying to keep something a little bit, a little bit better. Colby, if you might want to angle in towards the camera just a touch.
Oh, you sure you don't want to be in the middle, Jake?
Huh?
Shouldn't you be in the middle?
I think it's sixes either way. I don't know. This is all new. So, hey, everybody, welcome. Thanks for joining us at the new Karmic Transmission, sort of, kind of.
Guess we've started.
Yeah, well, it's already live. That's the deal, is we don't really get an option. It just kind of goes on. After our technical difficulties last time, we're trying something new. And
this is a whole new, what is this here?
This is YouTube Live, is what we're using this time.
All right.
So we're streaming straight to YouTube and Facebook and all that kind of stuff, and people just kind of watch. We've got chat. We've got all this kind of garbage here that I'll figure out on the fly, I think. Maybe.
Trash.
Yeah, let's see here. Participants. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff.
Pop-out chat.
Let's not do
chat
that right
about
now.
my pop-outs.
That's fine. Good. Thanks, Mom. We're good. Okay. Yeah, that's basically it. We just turn it on and away we go. So there's none of the fancy stuff that Rex likes to have. Like all the other little tools that we had, all that stuff's not here anymore right now. We might find something better eventually.
What tools? It looks like there's a chat feature.
Yeah, there is a chat feature.
What are the other tools that Rex even wants?
Well, we used to have, we had like the ability to share multiple screens and have extra panels on and things like that. We don't have any of those. So if you're going to be on, you got to be right here, right now with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's no
Brady Bunch.
Yeah. There's no, you can be from home and doing stuff. We'll kind of, that's what the live format does, is you got to be here live. We're not here live.
I'd rather be here smelling it.
But welcome, guys. Karmic Transmission number, I left my notepad downstairs. I think we're on 63, 64, actually. Yeah. 64.
Seems like we just broke 50 the other day.
I know, it wasn't too long ago. But I'm on the edge of the table, Rex. That's all I got.
Living on the edge.
I can move.
We can scoot back a little bit.
We can scoot back. We can push the table away from us.
What did he say?
Well, what does he want to see?
He wants to see
Our
everything.
elbows?
He wants to see everything.
Here it is.
Something like that, I guess.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
Okay, yeah.
Is that
So,
Venom? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
God?
Was I struck by lightning? What was that? No, hey, welcome to the Karmic Transmission. As you can see, it's moving, growing, changing. It's something a little bit different every time. You got Jake, Clint, and Colby with you today. Sorry, everything kind of got thrown off when we changed this up. I wasn't really expecting it.
You just invited me over for dinner.
Well, hey, nothing like
I don't know
dinner
why.
and a show. Dinner and a show, Colby. You can do
At least
it.
you got dinner. I was too late.
Yep.
Oh, there's plenty out there, man. You just gotta wait till the end,
I know.
and it'll be.
I just want to feel picked on for just a half a second so I can get my group started.
Okay. Here. Better?
The spaghetti-less.
The spaghetti list.
Plight of the spaghetti-less.
It's a good pot of spaghetti too. You really
It
missed
smells
out, man.
good. No, I'll hit it up after the chat.
So,
Take my antibiotic that I got to take with food. I got it
Uh-oh.
all planned out.
you on the mend still?
Well, yeah, it's strep.
Oh.
Not contagious anymore. Don't freak out.
yeah.
I've been on antibiotics for like a week or so.
Well, that's good. I'm
It's
glad
like a
that you're doing
10-day
that.
cycle or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Strep throat sucks. That's always a shit one.
I don't think I've had it since I was like at least in my 20s or a kid.
Dude, the last time I had strep throat was right before I had my tonsils out when I was like 12. Because that's what caused them to get them taken out. Yeah, you were probably in high school about that point.
That's right, R2. We're going to the table about 16. I haven't. I still have my tonsils.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You and Rex had that. You had to get your sinuses opened up when Rex had his adenoids taken out. You guys got that.
Adenoids?
Yeah, Rex has had a couple of things like that.
Adenoids.
Tonsils, adenoids. They're glands.
Same thing?
Yeah, they're glands in your
But they're
head.
not tonsils?
Mm-mm.
What do you do if you don't got no adenoids?
Ask Rex.
Tell people to move the camera back?
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was the funny thing is you guys had to have that surgery at the exact same time. So you guys were like recuperation buddies.
Yeah.
And then when I had mine, I was all by myself.
Yeah, you were picked on.
Yeah.
I had the deviated septum
Mm-hmm.
straightened and the sinuses bored out.
Oh man.
And then I came out of the euthanasia, anesthesia.
Or the anesthesia, yeah.
Euthanasia. Not many people come out of that.
Yeah.
And I couldn't take a leak.
Oh,
It's
really?
the worst thing in the world. Yeah.
Hmm. That would be hard.
Thought I'd share that with our millions of followers.
Yes. Oh, they'll be there one day,
If you
and they'll all want to know how your anesthesia affected you.
have a date with anesthesia, you might not be able to pee after for a bit,
It's true.
unless you sit in a tub. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So, well, guys, it's been like 4 weeks because we had that technical difficulty that shut down the transmission. Nothing's really happened. So, what's new? What's been going on? Colby sold a family food gift.
Right on.
Yeah. Kristen in West Virginia?
Is it West Virginia?
I think so.
How did she hear about it?
She actually watches a lot of the stuff, and she's Alyssa's aunt. But yeah,
Oh.
so she sees the videos that like Alyssa reposts or whatever. I don't know, something like that. But yeah,
That's wicked. Well,
yeah, no. So we're super excited to have that going on.
Yeah.
if you're listening, Kristen, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you for
Thank you.
contributing and buying food for people. It's an incredible thing to do because it's how you really help out. And what's insane is that the process was so easy from what you were saying with her.
Yeah,
like once you
she
actually
just-
got talking to her.
Yeah.
That was the hardest part, was talking with her,
She
right?
just sent me a couple texts, and then it was so easy. She just did it, signed up, and it was simple. She didn't have to call me with any like questions on what to do. It's a very easy process.
See, that's cool.
So,
That's awesome. Didn't she ask you something like about having to buy food and get it to us, or wasn't she confused about like needing to go to the grocery store or something?
think at first something. It was I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I sold a family food gift the other day too to this gal named Chantel that I used to work with at my last job, and she asked me kind of the same thing when she was like, "Do I need to send this to you? How do I get the food? What happens with it?" And as soon as I heard it, I was like, "Do people really think they need to go to the store and buy food and like give it to us?"
Some people
Like
well, I mean, 'cause
something about it was lost, and I thought I heard your aunt say the same thing. So
it was similar, yeah, but yeah, people just don't understand exactly what we do all the way sometimes. Maybe we should tell them. What do we do?
well, I was going to ask you to give us a crash course, but it's the craziest thing, and what's so funny about Karma is with all the stuff that I was thinking about that with the videos that we work on, the stuff that we make, we talk about how cool it is and how incredible it is and how it's so easy to participate, but we've literally kind of slacked on certain parts, I guess, just kind of thinking that people would figure it out. Because what's the one part that I thought was funny in talking with her, and the part that I just kind of laughed about when I said it was, it's not about you buying food, it's you buy a family food gift from us. For all intents and purposes, it's you walk up and gave us $10. You gave us $25. It's that action that you're taking, and then we do everything else because we're asking people to make the simple action of give us money to do this. That's really the biggest difference. Unlike a food bank or a food pantry where they're sitting there going, hey, bring in anything, bring in food, bring in clothes, bring in money, bring in whatever you want. Oddly enough, the food bank loves cash donations. Like, if you haven't ever looked at your food banks, guys, they love cash donations. Greatest thing they think that anybody could ever give, because they don't have to hire volunteers to sort through and figure that one out. They just take care of an issue. But that's where we're doing the same thing. Hey, just give us the money, buy the family food gift. That's the action taken. And then we do the legwork. Everybody on Karma's end does the rest. And I shouldn't say everybody. It's Karma Incarnate's job, because we're all agents. We got that lucky job. I pay my money. That's all I have to do.
And it's all very well documented and filmed, and the whole process. You guys do a good job, so it's pretty transparent. You can see what's going on. Don't worry, I'm not eating any of the food. Fat guy.
The food we eat is food that we buy on the side.
So I'm
because
farming, I guess.
well, not at all, man. Because dude, we talked about Karma is food insurance for the world. It's there so that even if we should ever need it, it's there for us. That's why I buy the food. Doesn't matter who needs it. It's when you need it, it's there, is the entire principle. And that's where everybody else comes in, is you give us the money to make sure that we can buy the food and get it to them. It's easiest action in the world,
Oh, yeah.
And it made me laugh, because when I heard that and explained it to her, she said the same thing. Oh, I just give you money? That's fantastic. That's amazing. It's incredible. And I just went,
She was planning on putting in all that legwork. That's crazy.
Exactly. Everybody, they
Yeah.
well, and that's why I say
Get a
they
dolly.
see what we do. They see what we've done. Yeah.
Go to the store.
Go to the store. Tell the grocery guy what you're doing and why.
Best deals.
But yeah, it's so funny, because we've shown people this is what we do, and everybody goes, well, I want to go do that too. And I'm like, well, no, you can do that later. Right now, just give us money, we'll keep doing it, and then we'll all do it even more together. Because it's funny how much people want the participation side of it, because it's where the true power of what Karma Incarnate shines, is when we've got that group and that community out there supporting each other and taking care of each other, because it just shows how much people want to help.
Yeah.
And that's the incredible part about it, is we give it that direction, because what's cool is we do let people come sticker the food, prep it, do things with us. We try to make some activities, but in the end, we still just have to take that base action. So, but I thought that was a fun one to hear about. And then as soon as I pointed out, click on a button. You hit the button, there's your family food gifts.
Yeah.
And she was blown away. The easiest thing in the world.
So easy.
So, and that's the easy part, guys. If you really want to help, give us your money. I'm going to tell it right out. Give us your money by going to the website, click Make Your Impact, and buy a family food gift. That's as easy as it could possibly be.
Simple.
Mm-hmm. And it's just kind of fun. I was even looking at it a little bit closer the other day, rearranging the family food gifts, making sure they're laid out and they're just right, because it's a neat tool. It's a really fun tool. And what's incredible is that somebody in West Virginia, no contact other than shared videos.
One of them Virginias.
It was a Virginia.
It
was Kristen in a Virginia.
Yeah.
But dude, that was cool. And Alyssa, you had somebody else though, didn't you? It wasn't like she had a regular.
She has a regular. They haven't reached out to me yet. But I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe they went and bought food and delivered it to the food bank.
They might be doing that right now.
It could be
so
happening.
it's like they're doing it wrong.
They're doing it
No.
wrong. No, they're not. There is no wrong.
Yeah, no.
If you're buying food and giving it away,
Doing it hard.
dude, I love it. I love it. Because I still, I'll to this day never forget that time I looked a woman right in the eye and said, "Why aren't you buying food and taking to a food bank?" And she asked us about it. You know, Ayame was right there. She can attest to it. The look on that woman's face, because it was just the ultimate. I don't know, why aren't you doing it? You know, because she was so serious. Well, what's stopping me? Why don't I just do it? I don't know. Why don't you? So, because that's
nothing stopped.
nothing stopping. I'm not in your way by all means. I'll applaud. I'll cheer you on. I'll give you all the accolades in the world, but just do something.
Yeah. Take some action.
So, but it's been fun. That's the one thing that I was thinking has been new in the last little while is it's been interesting to see some traction. You know,
Oh, for sure. When it rains, it pours.
it's true.
Which is
So,
nice.
Mhm.
But yeah.
well, dude, it was a bummer that you didn't get to come on the family car drive, Clint.
Yeah, I was bummed to miss it. We were both down with strep throat.
Yeah, is that what it was? So that's what you guys had at that time. That's
Yeah.
a bummer. Dude, Rex told me that the Arctic Circle, where we always make that stop in Riverton,
Burned
there.
down.
No, didn't burn down.
No.
Thank God, it wasn't on us.
It's good news.
But the restaurant that's in the parking lot right next to it is a Chubby's.
Chubby's or
Chubby's.
Cubbies?
Chubby's. Apparently, they've franchised out of Provo and they've got 6 locations now.
Chubby with an H?
Yep, Chubby with an H.
Because you can't mix them up with Cubbies.
Oh, I know. We've made that mistake before.
I
But
did
no,
not know that.
he said it is a legit Chubby's, and he ate in there himself for confirmation.
Wow. Well, that's good.
I know. So we might have to go get a Chubby's fix one day this week.
Yeah. Yeah, get some beef while you still can.
Chubby's is a great restaurant, by the way, guys. We're Clint, this guy right here. He worked down in Provo, where they were Provo, Lehigh, American Forks.
Springville, American Forks.
One of those smallish towns in middle Utah. You know?
Yeah.
But they make fantastic food. Like their Philly cheesesteak is awesome. We got some 5-2 karmas about it, which, hey, anytime we can promote a fantastic local business is also something that I think is a
You
good thing
get
to do.
scones there.
Dude, their scones are fantastic.
All kinds of big menu, and
Mhm.
but it's
I've-
pretty awesome.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
their scones, they're like huge and you get 2 of them. You can get it with your
Yeah,
burger and
it's
stuff
ridiculous.
like that. It's
You can
insane.
get like scones instead
Sure.
of fries.
Dude, they do
Yeah.
beer battered French
Because
fries.
you need enough carbs to last you.
Yeah, because I haven't been there in quite a while.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, and
down that way.
I've always thought about doing that burger where they have the grilled cheese sandwiches for the buns. But I
I did it. The challenge.
did you do the challenge?
Yeah.
Oh, how'd you
I
do
ran
it?
out of time. I didn't give up, but I ran out of time.
Did you? Oh man.
Well, I started chewing, and for I think like the night before, I must have been clenching my jaw,
Mhm.
having some nightmares or something. And like when I started eating, I'm like, my jaw's already tired. This is gonna suck.
That really sucks.
But I couldn't get it down fast, like
Mhm.
because it's a grilled cheese sandwich, 2 patties, a grilled cheese sandwich, 1 patty, a grilled cheese sandwich,
Good
and a
God.
pound of fries. And I had
No.
a little bit of fries left, and I ran out of time.
Oh,
But I didn't give up.
dude, that's a heartbreaker, but you fought through it. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That's way cool. I don't have the stomach for food challenges
What is-
anymore.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it now. That's been. You get a T-shirt, I think.
T-shirt, name on the
Oh,
wall.
I think you get.
Probably your meal for free.
Yeah, well, I think you get a discount, like go moving forward on food. Like you get a good.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay,
Earn a
that's-
discount.
So that's what I was.
not bad.
That's what I was aiming for. Was
You always
was a
get
discount.
30%
That's
off.
when I was working down there. We go over there and eat, but
Mhm.
that's cool. They opened more. They packed them in down there.
Oh yeah,
They get
dude,
crowded.
I'm way excited. And as soon as Rex said it, I was kind of going, oh, yeah, we ought to do that because, well, he went in and showed them the video, and the guy was like, I guess they're trying to start promoting and doing YouTube stuff and TikTok or whatever, and so it's, dude, that's
So
that
Rex
community.
talked to the guy.
Yeah, he talked to him and he told him, yeah, share the video, promote, it's all about cross promotion is the name of the game because that's how we look out for each other.
Yeah.
And especially when
cross
they
pollinate, man.
cross pollinate is always good, especially when they make fantastic food.
Yeah. Another place I love to go down there was Joe's.
Dude, Joe's was really good.
If you ever get a chance and you're down by Provo Mall, kind of on State Street, there's a place called Joe's, run by the man Joe. He is awesome.
Dude,
His food is ridiculously good.
He's got, I think his Joe video is I think that's from his Daily Dose of Karmas.
Yeah.
Because he was down there doing some promotional thing with Ken and the Void and everything and Forevermore. And you guys went to Joe's and he shot a video in there.
Yeah, I miss going. It was a little bit out of the way, from where I was working, so I didn't get over there as much as I'd like to. But that's my favorite place to go eat because of the food and
What kind of food?
because of Joe. Oh, just like grill, like
There's like a
burgers.
diner.
But he'll make omelets and
Okay.
oh yeah, and he gives you tons of food. Like
See here, Rex is even throwing it out. DDK number 19.
crazy bacon and stuff
so-
on the burgers. It's like thick and like over the top.
If-
Big and
They
good.
don't mess around.
This is the crazy part. DDK 19. So that means that he made that DDK just after his birthday sometime back in 2017. So that video is like 5-6 years old
Right.
now.
It was only the 19th DDK.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's been a long time. I hope he's still there.
As far as I know, the
You know?
last I heard, he's still there.
We'll have to take a trip.
We should go down there.
Mhm.
I think he's there. I don't think he's there Mondays,
Mhm.
but he's there Saturday, and they open up earlier to do breakfast. But yeah, it'd be great to see Joe again. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, he was a really fun guy. I only got to go in there once because I think, and it was like an afternoon lunch thing. When Rex and I were coming past to help drop some stuff off. But it was really good.
Yeah, there's some good. It seems like there's a little more, like one person owner kind of
Yeah, owner operator things.
owner operator food joints down south than there is in like Salt Lake,
Oh yeah.
where everything's a chain pretty much everywhere. But you find some down there that are pretty good.
Oh dude, there's I still like Left Fork Grill right up here around the corner from the house. They've got great food.
Left Fork is great. Yeah,
Mhm.
I guess the guy who started that was like an all-star chef at, some
Yeah, a long
great
time ago.
restaurant, and he wanted to do a place that kind of just focuses on lunch
Mhm.
and that. Yeah, they have really good food.
Oh, my
Crazy
buddy,
good soups and stuff. Like
Mhm. Well, dude, have you seen those Mr. Charlie's chicken fingers and the Penny Ann cafes?
Penny Ann's.
You've seen Penny Ann's?
Yeah.
Dude,
Mr.
that's
Charlie's Chicken Fingers.
yeah, Mr. Charlie's chicken fingers. It's right down here on 48th. Just that the Speedway gas station right there on the corner
Uh-huh.
that's got the chicken joint in the gas station.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. Well, I believe you though.
Huh? Well, okay. Well,
I'll
same
believe
corner, just a little bit back further in the strip mall. There's a little place called Mr. Charlie's Chicken Fingers. They do little chickens and chicken fingers and French fries and stuff like that, little sandwiches and stuff. But it's they've got like 2 or 3 locations, and then Penny Ann's Cafe's got 3 or 4 locations. But dude, that's my buddy Steven Johnson, his family, like his sister married into that family.
Oh.
Charlie's.
Yeah, the Charlie's and Penny Ann's family and stuff like that. And they do a good breakfast. Those sourdough pancakes at Penny Ann's Cafe are really pretty good.
Yeah.
How did we turn this into a food transmission?
We're talking about
Because
food.
we're talking about food. It sounds like the thing
We're
that's
giving
there.
away food.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Dude.
So, but yeah, those
And I haven't eaten, so maybe
your inclination.
I'm permeating
He's putting out the food
putting
vibe.
on food on the cranium.
I like it. Hang on. I'm gonna do one thing here. That looks a lot better.
No, I think we should move the table closer a little.
That looks a lot better.
Look at the clips. You can see the clips on the top of the
Yeah.
sign, and that just looks like shit.
See, I think that looks a little bit better. I was meaning to do that in the beginning. I forgot about that light. Oh well.
What light?
That one.
What, you're supposed to turn that on too?
No, I had it on. I turned it off because it was what was washing out the.
Yeah,
The
this
color.
looks better.
This looks a lot better. So, but see, what we're going to do eventually here is we won't use the banner. I want to get all the stuff off the back wall. We'll start decorating this and make this into a hot set.
There we go.
Is the game plan. The banner was just because we were in here filming. So Colby, vacation coming up Saturday. We're heading to Hollywood Horror Nights and all that kind of stuff. It's
Horror nights.
Horror Nights.
Okay.
Horror
It's not
Nights.
fun.
Yeah. Well, it's been that thing that we do every couple, the last few years. Now that they brought it back, we're doing it again. But we were in here shooting a promotional video to do that with Ayame. We had her all dressed up in her Star Wars gear. It was
she a
rather
Twi'lek?
fun. Yep, she was dressed up as a Twi'lek.
So cool.
What'd you call her?
So does she get like?
Yeah, the Liku things.
She has the like a headpiece.
Yeah.
That she puts on and then
Yeah, she bought it on Etsy.
does like makeup to blend it or whatever.
I saw the clip.
Colby did see it. It's really good, and she
Yeah,
did.
it's really good.
She spent a lot of time working on it, and it came out very well. Rex, I'm sure, is going to make it one hell of a little video, as he always does. But we did it all green screen, so we put it all in front of the green screen. We're going to do a digital background and everything with it.
Oh, you do special effects.
I don't know how much. We'll see. Rex has been froggy
Lasers.
lately, so I'm sure he's gonna maybe there'll be. I don't know if we can do a lightsaber, but maybe it'll be like a Schwartz ring or something. I don't know.
We'll do something cool.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing been done cool Star Wars wise for a while now.
Oh, it
We'll
would be,
do it.
it would be something. But it was a lot of fun to start seeing what we could do, having a little bit more of a hot active set to work from, and then we'll be able to do, with the green screen, we can just drop it in front of whatever we have set up.
So we could make it look like we're on a beach.
Sure.
Well, a Star Wars beach?
Yeah.
Do the whole of the Millennium Falcon. Do something so good that Disney sues us.
See, I
And then
was
we get
thinking,
attention.
what's funny?
The
We-
Two Life Crew.
we
business
exactly-
plan.
We kind of said that.
Yeah.
Here's the deal: if we make enough waves that Lucasfilm pays attention to us, you know how many people might get fed? I'll take that heat.
If they keep making dog shit movies, they might not have much of a fan base left by then.
Wow. Hey, right. That's why
I'm bitter. I'm a bitter Star Wars fan.
You're an old school Star Wars fan. It's okay,
I'm a
man.
correct Star Wars fan. I'm correct in all of my ideas and assumptions.
I'm not gonna argue it with you because I've just looked at it anymore as
It sucks. You see, you can't bring it up, and then I get all like, and it shouldn't be that way. It should be like, yeah, Star Wars, yeah, remember.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, member berries are fantastic.
no, you ruined it, Kathleen Kennedy.
I can't argue with you. No, I'm less than enthused with it myself. And this is the part where, dude, it's all on our side, man. Every bit of it. Because no matter what, the property exists. It's no different than karma and everything else. Because when they're done with it, they'll eventually give it to people that care enough about it to do something cool with it again. That's the thing that we have the ability to do. And we can do it in little ways by making little promotional videos. We keep our Star Wars alive by living it how
That's
we
why
want
I
to.
come here, because you guys
And you wait it out.
are always positive.
Because
That's what I need.
that's the one thing that they can't get past is time is always moving, and if we just keep going, they're never gonna stop us. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride.
Nothing will break my soul. Maybe AI will be making movies that are so damn good. We'll just
AI.
they'll direct their own movies. Make them.
They can do it.
There's a crate.
Why would AI make movies though?
Why wouldn't it?
They've started
Why
the whole
wouldn't
thing
it?
with AI art online now.
Yeah.
Dude,
So it's
It's-
like,
it's-
why
well,
not?
It's
I don't know. That's crazy.
well, but here, if they don't have people to observe and watch the movies and actually, why would they participate in it if there wasn't a field for it? You know, because I heard about that, the blue ribbon winner and the art contest, like,
Yeah, I've just heard crazy things about it.
yeah, there was
Catching on, or it's like
so
trend.
it's a computer AI that this person used to, they fed in like a description. Like think of a book, and think of a beautiful piece of scenery written out in the actual book, right? So they took that description, fed it into an AI, and an AI painted a picture and created what it would actually look like.
It's dope.
Yeah. Well, and here's the deal: is that it won the blue ribbon at like the Iowa or Ohio State Fair or something like that. And it got everybody freaked out because it's like, look, it's going to completely and totally destroy art. It's not going to be a thing anymore. And here's what's crazy: is no, all they've done is they've created a new facet of expression through art. That's all that they've done. Because in all reality, sure, it can create an incredible image, but that doesn't take away from people that have true talent and can do that themselves firsthand as well.
yeah.
You know, and
When I think about all the different kinds of threats AI could pose, art doesn't.
well, but here's the deal: is the only reason that AI created art is people
Told it to.
told, well, not just told it to, but they had a want and desire to see if it could do it.
Yeah,
You
I've
know.
seen some images that was created by AI. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
So it's really kind of interesting to think about the fact that like it,
your
you know,
images
sure,
are cool. AI,
AI
I
could
love
make
you
a
very
movie,
much.
but
Remember
who would
I
it be
said
making the
this.
movie for? So what's it going to be like? You know,
Robots.
because without us, why would they even make it?
Well,
Because it's supposed to be light years ahead of us, right?
yeah, no. No.
Because to
If it
create
makes art, why wouldn't it make
integration.
cinema?
Yeah,
Like, well,
they don't think they're too far off from each other. Because wouldn't they just be able to be like, okay, what I just had you do is a picture, just do that into moving pictures.
Right. But in order for
But like
if
you're
there's
saying,
nobody to see and appreciate and
I'm not saying there's not going to be anybody.
what would it be?
Yeah,
Other
like
would it be
there's
other
nobody-
AIs observing and just going, man, that's a great picture that AI made.
I'm
yeah.
just saying, like that guy that submitted his thing to the fair. He
Uh-huh.
could just make a movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
good. If you, I wonder what the
Then
budget
he
would
could
be
be
though.
like, just say he's the director. Like, what would you say on that?
I'm the producer because
Yeah.
everything else it's written, directed, it's photographed.
Everything done by God. That will be the titles after the show.
Right. Who's God? I am.
Yeah.
Because no, I think it's really cool, and it made me think of the auto-tune stuff when everybody was so worked up about how auto-tune was going to destroy music and this, that, and the other. It's like, no, it brings another new thing into the
It
mix.
gave us that bitch and share song.
It sure did.
I love that song. It plays at my work so much.
Oh, does it?
Oh, I love it.
It doesn't get much better than that.
That song would put you right to sleep on a sleep number bed.
Oh, yeah. Sing like a champ.
Oh man. Share.
Pretty badass song.
It was at the time. At the time it was popular. Now it's been
better.
remixed
It's
about
better with age.
7,000 times.
It does. I love it.
Oh man.
I've always been a big fan of Cher.
How can you not be?
Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves.
Rocky's mom.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you gotta
That's
say.
right. See, I just
forgot.
don't you mean Rocky Dennis's mom?
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, when you say Rocky's mom, I'm
Yeah.
sitting there going, aren't her and Sylvester Stallone about the same age?
Not Balboa, man. Dennis.
Rocky Dennis, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, her and Nick Cage made Moonstruck.
One was a puncher. One looked like he got punched a lot. Totally different people.
One threw the punches, the other one took them. Can you guess
Yeah.
which?
The Mask. That's a great movie. That's her best. I think of everything she's done, music or cinema, like that's her best piece of work.
I think so.
Yeah.
I do.
It was a good
It's
movie.
great.
I don't remember it all that well.
At the same time.
I was young. I was
Well,
little
it's
when
a
we saw
sad.
it.
It's a
Oh yeah,
sad.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
a lot of
it
those
doesn't good or
movies.
nothing,
A lot of
but
those movies from
It's
that
kind of
era, yeah.
important. You know,
Kind of
like, kind of a. Hey.
Yeah.
You know, one of those movies that was good.
It tugs the heartstrings and it teaches you a lesson.
Like My
Teaches
Girl?
lessons.
My Girl, yeah. Don't throw rocks at beehives, right?
Yeah. Learn that real quick.
No. We did get to live through the greatest heyday of movies, though. That's the one thing with all the movies like Jurassic Park and the big blockbusters and stuff that came out through the 90s and everything. Like,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
Yeah, no, everything was bitching and badass till about 2015 or something.
It's an exact date.
If I had to put a point on
It's
it.
about when, it just started going off the rails. It's like that generation of, writers and filmmakers and stuff.
Dude, there was that huge,
They were going to
writer's
school to
strike.
become activists, not learn their fucking craft. Sorry.
Hey, well, that I was just thinking. I remember the writer's strike and all the stuff that went on in that time frame. In the 2010s, 11s, right in there,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely didn't help. I was on their side too. That's the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, it was like Me Too, female Ghostbusters, and it was just like a never-ending series.
there's been good things in there. I did like the new Ghostbusters movie that they made. I thought that one was pretty
It's all
entertaining.
Good.
Had kids in it, and that's always rough.
They're terrible actors.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Well, how many movies do you like with kids? Think
Um,
about it. Like what? Sandlot, maybe?
that was good.
Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas was
I
good.
don't know that one.
What?
Um,
It's good.
the four spin-offs, not so much.
No,
but,
no,
but
but
the
the
original,
Three Ninjas.
the original Three Ninjas was
Really good.
fantastic.
Yeah, once in a while you get some kid performances that just blow you away.
Mhm.
They nailed it. That's it.
Oh, look at this. Rex is talking about episode 1. Yeah, that was a great kid performance. Huh, Annie?
Yeah. Wasn't the best,
No.
but he did all right. He was-
No, Jake. That's the deal. Is you got to give.
It's more the writing, the screenwriting and director, I think, that made that. Because even Sam Jackson sucked in that.
dude. That's the thing with all movies.
Liam
though.
Neeson did the best he could to hold it together.
But that's the issue with a lot of it is you can have great actors, crap writing, crap directing. That's just what you end up with. And you can have fantastic directors that pick the wrong person. They just turn the movie to hell.
Well, look at
Goes either way.
look at Nick Cage. Like depending on what movie he's in, like Coen Brothers direct him.
Mhm.
It's one of my favorite performances I've ever seen. And then there's Con Air.
You didn't like Con Air?
Fuck no.
Which one
Come
did
on.
the Coen Brothers do?
Raising Arizona,
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
the best movie ever
Yeah.
made.
Yeah,
I love that show.
Yeah, that's so funny.
they weren't in Pet Cemetery, Rex. No, nobody was in Pet Cemetery.
The kid was. He got hit by a truck.
But that's not the same kid.
What do you mean? What are we talking about? We're talking about a specific kid?
Are we just talking about
Kids.
Oh, I think he's just saying, okay, movies with kids in them.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good one. The kid's dead and tries to kill his family. That's fun.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen Pet
Actually,
Cemetery?
It's
No.
dark. Yeah. I'm a Stephen King deal.
Yeah.
Stephen King blows my
That's
mind.
what that South Park dude's always making fun of. The little guy who's like, don't go over there.
No, yeah.
The bleachers took him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He's
Talking about the UPS guy?
Yeah, yeah.
That one guy.
UPS man. Yeah, that's the Pet Cemetery guy. It was Herman Munster, that actor.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Who's probably passed on now, hasn't he? Probably a while ago.
Imagine.
I think so.
Rest in peace.
Mhm.
Did you see that Rob Zombie made the Monsters?
I saw a picture.
I didn't
Yeah,
see it though.
I haven't seen it either. I don't even know if it's all the way done or whatever, but I think it might be.
Is it a comedy or did he like darken it up?
I have no idea. I didn't even
Because
see a
his other
preview of
movies
it.
are kind of like dark.
Yeah, really dark.
Are they gory too?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
slasher.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm not into.
I was never a big fan of Rob Zombie's movies. You know,
Well, they're just
yeah.
they're
No, I don't know about his movies. I just that genre. I usually don't.
Well, that's
Watch,
the genre that he does. He does the horror slasher, gore fest, and stuff like that. And for people that like it, I guess he does all right. But yeah, I've never been a big fan. So when I heard that he was doing the monsters, I had the same thing. I was like, what are they actually going to be? Monsters?
Or is he really gonna do like a
Yeah.
comedy?
Look
See
from
what it's
the
about.
picture, it looked like a straight up like comedy. Like
That's what it
take
looks
off.
like from
I
the
mean,
picture to me too.
Wait, is it the Monsters or the Addams Family?
Monsters?
Is it? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Monster.
Dude, you can't do Adam's Family without Raul Julia, man. That guy just made.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his
He was
name?
the best.
Christina
Adams.
Ricci.
Yeah, she played Wednesday.
Yeah.
But he was what is the dad's name in the Adams Family now? I can't think of it.
Mike.
Morticia was the wife.
So,
It's,
Diego.
I don't remember. It'll come to me. But Fester was played by old Doc
Yeah.
Kevin Lloyd. That was a good movie. All right.
The first one was really good.
Mm.
Yes, kids' movies used to be really
Gomez, that's right. It was Gomez Adams.
Gomez.
Rex with the save.
He probably looked on his phone.
He cheats.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He remembers everything. He reads something and remembers it. All the dates, all the areas, all where, who was where, what they did.
Oh, that's only if it's an actual historical thing.
That's good enough for me. It's better than I do.
Yeah. Way better than I can do.
I'm always like, well, I read this thing on this, and there's this guy, and it happened. But here's what he did. Here's the main idea. And that's about as far as I get.
Don't ask me for any details. I'm just
You want
gonna tell you a
specifics?
shitty story.
I'll go to my phone.
I
Just do
get
that.
it. Yeah.
Well, dude, that's it. When you've got a magic lamp in your pocket that can tell you everything that you want to know, it's kind of hard not to get a little complacent with it,
Yeah.
you know? So, but some of those things, Gomez, that's a name that nobody should forget. How many people do you know named Gomez?
No.
If I knew him, I forgot him.
I don't know any Gomers or Gomez's.
Gomer Pyle?
No, I don't know him.
Don't know him. Never met.
Never met a Gomer.
Oh God. Sorry, world. Shit, that.
If there was a person out there named Gomer, we would need to meet him. Because I have a feeling that he'd come around the shop.
Yeah, he'd hang around.
Mm.
He'd have colloquial things he says.
Mm. He would
Yeah.
somehow be a part of the family.
He'd have certain characteristics that could be ridiculed and touched upon.
Touched upon.
Yeah, I remember one time we were in the shop. This is back when I was a teenager. The driver showed up and had his little car. This kid gets out. I mean, he was a kid. He was probably in his 20s. But he was like super tan and had like green short shorts. He like gets out of the car and he's doing stuff. And like we're just watching these guys. And Buzz walks out and goes, "Who's the grasshopper?"
Oh my god.
It's classic.
Who's the grasshopper? That sounds exactly like something Buzz would say there at the house, at the shop.
And the way he was moving too, just like, yeah, it's moving grass. Funny.
But that's where there are so many characters that we've seen in and out of our lives. And
The
just,
whatnot,
Mhm.
Jim,
Dude, Rodney.
Wadney,
Oh, Wadney. He's great. You know, it's always been
Rich
fun.
Williams, the driver.
Dude.
Clint! He was the best, dude.
Dude, he was one of a kind.
We'd always get him going.
Festus, that short. You remember that really old short guy that was really skinny? Drove for us for a long time, named Festus. They call him the fetus. Because he was this old guy that was like hunched over and stuff. Nobody knew how he sat behind the truck to drive.
I remember I was greasing Rich's truck one time. You know, again, I was a teenager, hanging out there. We're dickhead teenagers, you know, like me.
No, we don't know. Nobody knows that.
So we'd laugh at everything, but Rich was trying to be, you know, like a good like example, and he's watching us and smoking. And he's like, Clint, don't ever fucking smoke. And he's like, oh yeah, he's like, that's the worst. Well, why do you smoke, Rich? Because I'm a dick, and I asked that back, like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm a teenager. And he's like, well, certain things. Well, sometimes you just. What I'm trying to say, Clint, is mind your own fucking business. That was Rich, man. He was the best. Like, you brought it up, man. Oh, man. So I swore a lot on this chat. I just realized. Sorry.
Well,
I don't know if we made rules, did we?
we try to be okay about it, but hey, you know, whoever's watching, that's what you know, I'm gonna see if we can't do this. What's that here going in here?
I won't be censored, Jake.
I would never censor anyone.
That's not my job. My job is to come on here and laugh and talk and bring up karma from time to time and see where it takes us, because in the end it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
this is what life is.
I'm all about laughs. We can get some laughs. And the funniest stuff is a little on the edge of being, you know, like going too far. You know,
Yeah.
that's where the humor is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
a safe humor. That's not humor. That's safety.
Wow. Safety's an illusion. Humor's the ultimate way to de-escalate things and bring things down a notch. Because once
Amen.
people can start seeing how ridiculous it is, they tend to ease up a little bit. And that's where humor's true power lies.
Let's see how AI does with humor. That's an interesting thought.
Why would it need it?
I
That's-
don't know why
that's-
doesn't
that's- well, here's the thing is everybody
I never
thinks,
said that AI
everybody
needed
thinks
it.
that AI is the thing, and I'm the guy sitting here going, dude, without us to do something with it, it has no fucking reason to have it. So why would it make humor if there's
Well,
no
why
consumer humor?
not though? Because if it develops an identity,
Mhm,
a sense of self,
mhm.
why wouldn't I want to try everything and explore it? What else is it going to do? Sit
knows?
there and be
That's-
the most brilliant thing in the world that does nothing?
I have no idea what it would do, but that's the part where I, without us being a part of it too, because it's intelligence. It just is,
Well,
you know.
I'm holding
Most-
out for robot comedians.
Robot comedians would be great. You ever seen Futurama?
Yeah.
They don't do so hot.
They don't.
No, not too well.
There was a Rick and Morty too, where they made
Yeah.
like this robot that was like the funniest thing. No, maybe that was South Park. Maybe that was South Park. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Nah. Well, I'm just AI is a neat thing, but it's gonna have to work with us. It's never just gonna do anything
I'm
on its own.
just throwing all of my support its way online. So,
So what? You're afraid of it? Is what you're saying?
yeah, when it takes over, it's
We've
gonna be
all
like that
seen
guy's all right.
Terminator.
See,
He was singing my praises in 22.
it's not gonna care about that. If AI is something like that, I'm telling you, it's going to merge with us. It's going to be something that we're all a part of together. It's not just going to leave us behind.
Probably already started.
It already exists. It's on your cell phone, man.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part, is it's already there. You
My
know,
old metal hip.
part of it. Does your metal hip talk to your smartphone?
No.
If it does, then you might have an AI.
Metal hip, come in. This is smartphone 1. Clank.
Because I would be impressed. I would be really impressed if it deviated to that degree that we should be afraid of it. Because in the end, we're doing too many cool things. AI couldn't come up with something like that. You need people with problems to solve those kinds of issues.
Well,
You know,
well.
and that's the reason why people fear AI is it'll kill us all because we just create too many problems.
So what did you say?
So that's why we solved it. That's why we answered. That's
Who's
why
killing who?
AI, man. You fear AI that it's going to wipe us out, but why? We're doing incredible
I
things.
never said I was afraid of it.
But you want to placate it.
I'm just covering my bases. Yeah.
Okay. I see. Well, I'm glad somebody's covering their bases with AI.
Yeah. What if I'm the first man to make love to AI?
You gonna be the first man to get a computer virus too?
I have to.
Oh man. Oh guys. I don't even know where to go with AIs and computer viruses from there.
Well, it's a crazy world we live in. There's so much going on. And technology is just getting so wild. So
So you get excited and get wild with it, man.
yeah.
You know, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So why not have a little fun? Why not start making some noise? Because that's what it's all about in the end. We're never going to stop it. It's always going to keep going. So we might as well do the best that we can with it, right?
Yeah.
And that's where, in all reality, the best parts of karma really let people shine. Because it doesn't get better than just taking care of each other and looking after each other.
No, it doesn't. That's the beautiful part about being human.
Mm-hmm. Because that's the thing that I would be more afraid of with AI. Is it wanting to take over and think that it could replace humans? Like it couldn't quite do it. Humans are too finicky. They're too wildly emotional for AI to ever replace us.
Maybe you could make its own set of new humans, right?
Battlestar Galactica style.
Yeah. You know, because they can 3D print organs and stuff, right? You probably have, who knows?
I don't know. They're called.
What does that say?
Tell you
They're
later.
called. Yeah, it just says they're called women.
Oh.
Yeah.
Breeding centers. What did I say?
3D printing.
What is a woman?
Yeah. Yeah, what is a woman?
Okay, let's not tread down that road at this point. I'm liking the direction. We just don't have the time. That's the only thing that I'm thinking. Is if we want to unpackage that one, then we better bring on Ayame and Nisha. We need a panel.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get to the bottom of it. I think we can figure it out.
I know what they are.
I think most people do. But I think we could
It's not that
figure it out in a real
complicated.
good way.
I think everybody's kind of known for, I don't know,
Few
thousands
millennia.
and thousands and thousands of years of human existence
Yeah.
and
Just a little
animal
bit.
existence. Mammals, and reptiles, and bugs. They all got girl ones.
Mhm.
Some of them don't.
They got little boy ones and little girl ones. Most of them.
Most of them don't.
Most of the ones that matter.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah. Oh.
The
But-
bees, the woman runs the show.
Yeah.
Bees
Mhm.
and ants and shit.
That's why honey tastes so good.
Most
That
insects.
is why honey tastes so good.
Most insects are that way.
Yeah.
Oh, praying mantises eat their mates.
Maybe
They get what they want, and they
maybe
kill them.
progressives are insect people.
They're not lizard people. They're insect people. Maybe.
Ooh, I
Hmm.
still think they're lizard people too, though.
They're any and all people.
They're
Lizard people,
cold-blooded.
insect people. They're all kinds of people.
All kinds of aliens.
Me, I'm a mammal, man. Hairy. I could lactate if I felt like it.
Really good, huh?
I like it.
Yeah.
You know, I have a kinship with other mammals, like dogs and gorillas and shit. They're number one.
They're number one.
Is a dolphin a mammal?
Yes.
Game over. Everything good is a mammal.
Dolphins are majestic.
Elephants, whales, dolphins, kitties.
What do they call the things that aren't mammals?
Stupid.
You got reptiles. You've got
Amphibians,
birds,
reptiles.
What's an amphibian?
like frogs,
Like a salamander.
salamanders. Mhm.
Okay, okay. It's been a while since I've gone over this stuff.
In biology.
I don't think any of us had passed that. Are you smarter than the fifth grader?
I took
Show.
biology like every year for some reason. Like I never took physics.
Mhm.
It's like, I don't know how
I really wish I would have took physics.
I
Find it
did.
fascinating now.
I took it 1 year in high school. It was all right.
Yeah.
Not near as many
History and
labs as
science are cool subjects. I think.
Mhm.
And writing. Math's the one I couldn't even
Not a numbers guy.
do. No.
Wow.
I struggled.
I never really found numbers all that fun myself either.
It just sucks because they're kind of necessary.
You know enough to get by. That's the funny thing is really basic reading, writing, and arithmetic was the stuff that we needed. Yeah, he's saying they're artificial intelligent beings bent on our destruction.
Oh,
That's
women?
what women are. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's
Third wave feminists. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. They hate dudes.
Yeah, a lot of it does. So,
They're more anti than pro now. Twisted and evil.
well, guys, I think that's a good place to call this one for Karmic Transmission.
Has it already been an hour?
It has.
That flew by.
It already has.
Time flies when I say stupid stuff.
Yeah, I just got to figure out how this.
So when
this
I'm
one
quiet,
wraps up.
like, oh, it's only been 20 minutes.
Okay, so here we go. I guess that's just the one. So thanks for joining us, everybody. Rex was trying to when we were sliding the camera around, he was trying to be Salt and Pepper.
He's always trying to be
Why didn't you
soft.
just get on the camera and say he's got?
Because
Yeah,
we
they're-
can't turn on a camera. He would have to walk into the room.
That's
and
what I
be
mean.
with us. Yeah.
He could pop his head up here.
The South Park with the trolls.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. That's Karmic Transmission number 64, I think is where we were at. I'll have to get the numbers back on track next time.
Slow mo.
This is a new, I'll explain that here in just a minute. This is a text field, is what that is.
slow mode.
Yeah, it makes it so that so that the same person can only write in like once every minute or so they can't just sit there and spam and blow up your chat the whole time.
Oh,
Because that's a thing.
that's a problem.
So until next time, guys, we'll see you around. Karma out, yeah?
Go out.
Yeah, that's how this works.